Good morning, evening, afternoon, and midnight. Hello, everybody, and welcome. My name is Amy, and this is yoga. So for those of you just joining in on this channel, we do mainly focus on vinyasa yoga techniques, which is what we are going to focus on today, especially focusing on spinal twists and different variations thereof. So we are going to get started by taking a nice, comfortable, seated cross-legged position towards the center of the mat. Palms are up, index finger to thumb, shoulders down, collarbone open. Really think about lengthening into your spine. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Again, inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, and this time inhale, reach your arms up. Start to look up slightly as long as it's not bothering your neck. And exhale, slide your arms back, placing your fingertips into the mat and tip back slightly. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. 2 more breaths. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, release your arms down. Again, palms up, index finger to thumb, and focus on your breathing. We're going to stay here for about 5 breaths. Inhale, reach your arms up. And again, exhale, bring your arms back, opening into your collarbone, tipping up slightly. I'm going to stay here for 2 breaths this time. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, fold over your seated cross-legged position, taking your hands as far forward as your body will allow you to go. And really think about hinging at your hips whilst lengthening through your spine. Nice, deep, deep breaths. Inhale through your nose. Should kind of feel like you're allowing your low back to expand. And exhale through your mouth. Again, inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Start to roll forward or transition into your all fours or tabletop position. Inhale into cow, gentle back bend, really warming up the spine. Exhale, round through to cat, tucking in the tailbone. Again, inhale into cow. Exhale, round through to cat. One more time like this. Inhale. And exhale. Start to take your hips back to your heels, reaching your arms towards the top of the mat, allowing, once again, that low back to expand every time you inhale. And this time, as you inhale, walk your hands in, sitting back on your heels. And as you exhale, go ahead and turn to the right, taking your left hand to the outside of the right knee. Really think about looking back and over the right shoulder. Really listen to your body here. If this is too strenuous for you, you do not have to turn to look over the shoulder. One more breath. Inhale, come back to center, and exhale, turn to the left. Nice deep breaths. Inhale to center and exhale all fours. Inhale into cow and exhale round through to cat. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Once more, inhale, exhale, and again take your hips back to your heels, reaching arms forward, returning to child's rest for 5 breaths. Inhale, walk your hands in, sitting back on your heels, and exhale, turn to the right. We're going to stay here again for 3 breaths. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn left. Inhale, center, and exhale, come into downward facing dog, curling the toes under, knees and hips come up. In downward facing dog, you do not have to have your legs fully extended, and you do not have to bring your heels all the way into the mat. What I do want you to focus on is the elongation of your spine. Gaze into the mat, fingers and toes spread nice and wide. Inhale. Exhale, lift your right heel. Inhale, switch sides, lift the left heel. Exhale, right. Inhale, left. Continue to walk the dog for a few more breaths. Inhale, hold. Exhale, knees to the mat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through to cat. Again, inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Come back to child's rest for 5 breaths. Inhale, walk your hands in. Exhale, turn to your right. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn left. Inhale, center. And exhale, downward facing dog. And walk the dog for 5 breaths. Inhale, hold. This time as you exhale, come into a high plank position. Inhale, and then exhale, come into your Cobra Pose. Either come all the way into Cobra by lengthening your arms and reaching the front of your hips to or towards the mat, or you could come to a baby Cobra instead, so that your collarbone is hovering just above the mat and your elbows are hugged in tight towards your rib cage. And we're going to stay here for just a few more breaths. Really think about engaging your glutes to support that low back. Inhale, exhale, release down to the mat. Inhale to all fours and exhale to child's rest for 5 breaths. Inhale back to all fours and exhale round through to cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale round through. Inhale. Exhale. Curl your toes under, knees and hips come back up to downward facing dog. And we're going to hold downward facing dog for 5 breaths. Again, really elongating into the spine. Inhale. Exhale, knees to the mat, hips to heels. Coming back to child's rest, again for 5 breaths. Inhale to all fours. And this time, exhale, round through to cat. Take your right knee to your nose and hold here for 3 breaths. Really hovering the right foot over the mat. Inhale all fours. Exhale, left knee to your nose and hold. Inhale all fours. And exhale, curl your toes under, knees and hips come up to downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. From here, take your right knee to your nose and then step your right foot between your hands. Inhale, exhale, step your left foot forward to meet your right foot, coming to the top of the mat into forward fold. In forward fold, you do not have to have your legs fully extended. If you need to keep one knee bent or both knees bent, I do encourage you to do so. You shouldn't feel like you're shaking. It shouldn't feel strenuous. There shouldn't be any sharp pains here. You should just feel a release into your low back, all the way into your glutes, all the way down to the back of your legs. Relax the back of your neck. It should kind of feel like you're hinging and hanging forward loosely like a rag doll. Inhale. Exhale, clasp your elbows, gently swing from side to side. Again, we're working with our breath. You're inhaling, swinging to one side, exhaling, swinging to the other side. Inhale, hold to center. Exhale, release your arms down. Bend the knees slightly. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. 1 vertebra at a time. Reach your arms up, palms together. Exhale, hands to Namaste. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, fold. Coming back to that forward fold. Inhale, step your right leg back. Exhale, step your left leg back. Coming back to downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, knees to the mat, hips to heels, returning to child's rest for 5 breaths. Inhale, come back to all fours. Exhale, tuck in the tailbone, coming into cat. Take your left knee to your nose, hovering the left foot over the mat. You stay here for a few breaths. Inhale, back to all fours. Exhale, right knee to nose and hold. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe deeply. Again, really think about elongating into your spine. Inhale. Exhale, left knee to your nose. Step your left foot forward. Inhale. Exhale, step your right foot forward to meet your left foot. Coming back to forward fold. Again, relax the back of your neck. hinging and hanging forward loosely like a rag doll. Inhale. Exhale, clasp your elbows, gently swing from side to side. Inhale, hold to center. Exhale, release the arms down, bend the knees slightly. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, supporting that lower back. Reach your arms up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, bring those arms right back up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, step the left leg back. Exhale, step the right leg back. Inhale. Exhale, knees to the mat, hips to heels. Child's rest for 5 breaths once again. So we're going to start to make our way into sun salutations for today. A couple more breaths. Inhale back to all fours. Exhale, go right back into your downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, step the right foot between your hands. Inhale, release the back knee down, arms up to low lunge. And exhale, lower the arms down, placing all 4 corners of both hands into the mat. Inhale, curl the toes under, lift the back knee up. Exhale, step forward, back to the top of the mat. Inhale all the way up to standing, reach your arms up, bring your palms together. Exhale, hands to Namaste. Inhale, arms come right back up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step the right leg back. Exhale, right knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, curl the toes under. Lift the back knee. Exhale, step back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. Come to high plank and then release the hips down. Press up and through the shoulders. So we're kind of modifying our sun salutations for today. Inhale. Exhale. Lower down to the mat. Inhale to all fours. And exhale, sit back to child's rest for 5 breaths. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, step your left foot forward, right knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, curl the toes under, lift that back knee. Exhale, step forward. Inhale all the way up to standing. Reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step the left leg back. Exhale, left knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, release your arms down. Inhale, curl your toes under, lift the back knee. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, lower the hips down to cobra. Inhale, exhale, release all the way down to the mat. Inhale, all fours, and exhale. Child's rest for 5 breaths. So we're taking it kind of easy on the shoulders today. We're kind of skipping our chaturangas altogether, modifying our flow a little bit to put more of our focus on the spine. As you inhale, walk your hands in, again, sitting back on your heels. Exhale. Again, we're going to turn to the right, looking over the shoulder. And stay here for a couple more breaths. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn to your left. Inhale, center. And exhale, slide or walk your hands forward, coming back to child's rest, this time for 3 breaths. Inhale all fours. And exhale, start to take the hips down into kind of a neutral position. It should feel a little bit like you're about to go into some modified push-ups. Really think about pressing up and through the shoulders. Engage your core, navel drawn into your spine. Inhale, exhale. Now go ahead and shift your weight over onto your right side. So now you're leaning onto the outside of the right leg. Place your left hand onto your left hip. We're going to stay here for a couple of breaths. Inhale, back to start position. And exhale, turn out onto your left side. Right hand onto your right hip. Couple breaths. Inhale back to start position and exhale hips to heels, child's rest. Again for 5 breaths. Inhale, come back to all fours and exhale, downward facing dog. So continuing with our theme for today, focusing on the spine. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Take your left leg behind your right leg. So you're crossing that left leg back and you're placing the ball of the left foot into the mat, just to the outside of the right foot. You should feel like you're really lengthening all the way down your left side of your body from your shoulder blade all the way down to the outer left leg. Deep breaths. I'm going to stay here for 2 more breaths. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, switch sides, cross the right leg behind your left leg. So now we're elongating all the way down the length of the right side of your body from the shoulder down. Deep breaths. Inhale back to downward facing dog and exhale, knees to the mat. Sit back onto your heels. Inhale, exhale, turn to the right. Now this time see if you can take your left hand to the outside of the right hip. You should feel a deeper stretch from the shoulder all the way down. See if you can look a little bit more over the right shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale and switch sides. Again, see if you can reach to the hip. See if you can look a little bit more over the shoulder. Inhale back to center and exhale, return to child's rest for 3 breaths. Inhale back to all fours. Exhale, return to downward facing dog, finding and adjusting the evenness of downward facing dog. Really think about pressing evenly through all 4 corners of both hands. Breathe deeply. Inhale. Exhale, cross the left leg behind the right leg. Breathe deeply. Inhale back to downward facing dog. Exhale, right leg behind the left. Inhale back to downward facing dog. Now exhale, come halfway down to high plank position. Release the knees into the mat. Again, it should feel kind of like you're in a modified push-up position. From here, inhale, exhale, come down onto your elbows and forearms. Inhale, exhale, take the left leg behind the right leg. So now you're laying on your right side. You're taking your left leg behind the right leg. Toes are spread wide. Let's stay here for a couple of breaths. Inhale, back to starting position. And exhale, cross the right leg behind the left. You should feel a nice opening into your side body, while at the same time feeling the contraction. You're feeling your muscles engaging as you stretch. Inhale back to that starting position. Exhale, hips to heels. Return to child's rest for 5 breaths. Inhale back to all fours. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe deeply. Inhale. Exhale, take the left leg behind the right. Be lengthening and elongating into that side body. Inhale back to downward facing dog. Exhale, right leg behind the left. Inhale back to downward facing dog. And exhale, come back to high plank position. So from here, instead of coming down to the elbows and forearms, we're going to stay in our high plank. Inhale, exhale, take the left leg behind the right leg. So you're coming onto your right side into a side plank position. Breathe deeply. Inhale back to high plank. And exhale, switch sides. Inhale back to high plank. And exhale, hips to heels. Return to your child's rest. Inhale, walk your hands in, sitting back on your heels. And exhale, again, turn to the right. See if you can take your left hand all the way around to the back of the right hip. Breathe deeply. Inhale back to center. Exhale, turn to your left. Again, see if you can reach all the way around. Inhale back to center and exhale, downward facing dog. From here, inhale, exhale, lift the left leg, coming into three-legged dog. So with three-legged dog, we're engaging down and grounding down into the base leg, while at the same time we're engaging the glutes of the opposing hip in order to lengthen and open into the hip flexor, reaching that leg up as high as we possibly can without forcing it. It shouldn't feel like you're shaking and making unstable your hip. However, you might start to get a little shaky into your shoulders and arms from here. Don't worry, we're going to release the shoulders very soon. Inhale, exhale, start to bend that top leg, bend the left leg, open into the left hip and look underneath the left arm. Inhale back to downward facing dog. Exhale, lift the right leg to three-legged dog. Breathing deeply, engaging and at the same time lengthening into the right hip. Grounding down into that base leg. Inhale, exhale, bend the right leg. Look underneath the right arm. Breathe deeply. 2 more breaths. Inhale, back to downward facing dog. Exhale, high plank position. Inhale, exhale, sit back into your heels, returning to child's rest. Once again, breathe deeply. Inhale, exhale, walk your hands in. And again, we're going to release those shoulders. So I want you to inhale, open into your collarbone, and exhale, turn to your right. See if you can reach all the way around to the back of that hip, looking over the shoulder. Inhale, center, exhale, turn. Inhale, center, exhale, back to downward facing dog. So we are starting to make our way into wild thing. Listen to your body. You know, if at any time this is too strenuous, or if you find that your shoulders are not holding up into downward facing dog, you're feeling tired, fatigued, return to child's rest. Come back to that side plank position or high plank. Inhale, exhale, lift the left leg to three-legged dog. Inhale, exhale, bend the left leg and look underneath the left arm. Inhale, exhale, begin to lower the hips. Cross the left leg behind the right. Open out into that side plank. And then open into your front body. Release your neck. Engage into the right shoulder. Breathe deeply. Releasing the hip. Inhale, open out. Come back to the side plank. And exhale, high plank. Inhale, exhale, child's rest. For 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, walk the hands in, and this time only turn to your left. So you're taking your right hand around, releasing the right shoulder. Inhale, back to center, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, lift the right leg to three-legged dog. Inhale, exhale, bend the right leg, look underneath the right hip. Inhale, exhale, release into that side plank position, lowering the hips down. Inhale, open out, releasing into the hip, releasing into wild thing. Engage into that base arm, into the base shoulder. 2 more breaths. Inhale, open out to side plank. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, exhale, child's rest for 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, walk your hands in, and again, turn over to the right this time, releasing that left shoulder. Inhale, center, and exhale, return to child's rest. From here, go ahead and stack one hand on top of the other. So you're hinging at the elbows. We use quite a bit of the arms and the shoulders, and then we release quite a bit of the shoulders and the arms. As I've mentioned in previous videos on this channel in yoga, especially with Vinyasa yoga, and actually pretty much with every philosophy for the most part, we are focusing on pose, counter pose, pose, counter pose, which means expanding, contracting. In fitness, we call this eccentric and concentric movement. The nice thing about yoga is we're really getting into the base of those muscles. We're stretching into what we call the belly of the muscle, reaching into the ligaments, tendons, stretching out, and then engaging. And what this does is it gets a lot of blood flowing throughout the body, carrying lots of oxygen throughout the body, which is why oftentimes we warm into our postures. And this can excite the cells. It can help you wake up. There are, of course, ways to kind of bring ourselves down at the end of the day with yoga. For Vinyasa yoga, I find that it's really a lot of it is heat building. So we are creating kind of a way of, I guess, kind of bringing caffeine into our body without bringing caffeine into our body, if that makes any sense. Inhale, lift the shoulders over the hips. And exhale, open into your collarbone, come to a slight back bend. If it bothers your neck, of course, you do not have to look up towards the sky or ceiling. You can keep your gaze coming forward instead. Listen to your body. Inhale, walk your hands forward, come back to all fours. And exhale, return to that downward facing dog. And from here, inhale. Exhale, step the right foot between your hands. Inhale, exhale, release the back knee down. Stack your hands on top of the right knee. We're just releasing the hip. Inhale, take your hands into the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, step the left foot forward. Inhale. Exhale, back knee down, stack the hands on top of the left knee, releasing the hips. Inhale, release your hands into the mat, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, knees to the mat. And let's go ahead and start to transition into a nice comfortable supine position. Take your arms forward and release all the way down to the mat, one vertebrae at a time. From here, start to just windshield wiper the knees from side to side. So we're starting to really release the hips a little bit more. Releasing into the waist a little bit more, stretching into that side waist. Preparing for our spinal twist. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, take your heels towards your hips. And inhale, arms by your side. Exhale, tuck in the tailbone and lift the hips up one vertebra at a time into bridge. You could stay here if you wish, or if you would like to get a little deeper into your bridge, go ahead and roll the shoulders under and interlace your fingers. Breathe deeply, pressing up and through the heels. Inhale, exhale, release all the way back down to the mat, one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, exhale, take the right knee to your chest. Feet flexed, toes spread wide. Inhale, slide out the left leg, and exhale, go ahead and take the right leg over the left leg, coming into a spinal twist. If you're working with a little bit more space, you could extend that top leg. It's also a little bit of a deeper stretch, so really listen to your body. Try to keep the skin of both shoulders down into the mat. See if you can start to turn and look over the opposing shoulder. Two more breaths. Inhale back to supine position. And exhale, left knee to your chest, feet flexed, toes spread wide. Inhale, slide out the right leg. Exhale, take the left leg over the right, returning to that spinal twist. You might notice that one side is a little tighter than the other. That's perfectly fine. Most of us do have one side that's a little tighter, a little bit more stubborn to release than the other side. Really listen to your body. Again, don't force it. And you'll know if you're forcing that stretch, if you start to shake and you kind of feel like, oh, this is sharp pain running down through the muscle. It's just, you know, I've said it before. If it hurts, don't do it. I mean, that logic applies in most situations, and it really depends on perspective too. You know, some people might feel the pain a little bit more intensely than others of the burn of the stretch. Sometimes pain is just your body stretching and releasing into a posture. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, take the right knee to your chest, followed by the left knee. So we're releasing the low back and hips just a little bit more. And go ahead and take your feet into the mat. And we're going to begin to transition into our Shavasana or corpse pose. For the purposes of this video, we are going to only remain in corpse for about 5 breaths. Go ahead and start by sliding out your right heel, followed by your left, and open up your arms. Palms are up, chest is open. Begin to soften your eyes. Allow your eyes to drift closed. Now, if you find that you would like to remain in your Shavasana for a longer period of time, I, of course, encourage you to do so. Soften your face. Allow your jaw to unhinge. Begin to let go of any and all residual tension that you may still be holding on to throughout your entire body, from your fingertips traveling all the way down to your toes. And really begin to let go of any residual strenuous thoughts. Feel as though your mind is drifting towards the sky and your body sinking deep within the earth. Let go and focus only on your breathing. And again, for the purposes of this video, I am going to begin to direct you out of Shavasana. However, once again, if you would rather remain here, I encourage you to do so. If you feel ready, begin to wiggle your fingertips and toes, slowly awakening the body back into your surroundings. Slide in your right heel, followed by your left. Begin to roll over onto your side with your arms stacked underneath your ear. Begin to allow your eyes to drift open and make your way into a nice, comfortable, seated, cross-legged position. Palms up, index finger to thumb. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Again, inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up. Bring your palms together and exhale. Take your hands to heart center. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. And of course, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave those down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe and make sure to hit that notification button. And I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and peace. Take care, everybody. Stay warm out there, please.